Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of A.T.O.M RPG. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chosen to join me today here in a farm. They have a name for it. The Maiden Spring Farm. It doesn't say that over there though. Would it say over there? Is that a thing that people do? I don't know. Let's continue having a chat with, I don't remember his name. Did I ever? I don't think I asked his name before. He is feeling very sad because his daughter was killed by thugs. He doesn't know who they were, but he knows they were thugs. Well, I guess they killed her, so yeah, I suppose thugs. He's mellowed enough to listen to your questions. The quote-unquote mellowed, I don't understand. But anyway, what's your name, mate? The man looks scornful and slightly offended. Of course, I called him mate, which is a clear indication that it's none of your business. Also the mate bit. However, whether to keep up appearances, interesting, or to read himself or read himself of me faster, he gives you a succinct response. I'm pretty sure there's many typos in that sentence. Constantine, he says. Or do you need my full name? I need your full birth name. It's very important to me. It's very important to my character. Konstantin Ivanovich, then. Don't tell me yours. You're going to leave anyway, aren't you? I was considering what question or what option to go with. I'm gonna say the first one, but it's sort of weird. Wait, I'm used to being polite. My name is... Boris. The name you gave him... No, that's the narrator. The name you gave him fails to make the slightest impression. Okay, Boris. You might call yourself Lavrenti Beria, for all I care. I'm sure that's a reference to somebody. I haven't asked you. I don't give a damn. Well, I'm used to being polite, and nonetheless, very important. What are you busy with? I'm working. I work my fingers to the bone, actually. Someone has to feed the family. A tramp like you want to understand. Yes, I can't find the meat in rats because I don't have a knife. Who knew? I need that. Yeah, thank you very much for telling me in the comments, by the way. What can you tell me about this place? Look around. It was supposed to be a manor. The result can be called a reinforced farm at best, though. You can see your companion's look... No, that's the narrator. You can see your companion's look is getting warmer. Apparently, he likes the topic you're discussing. You're unlikely to build a nice and neat house if all your materials come from smoldering ruins of other people's houses. But the hut is not that bad. Even the pigsty is firm, unlike some houses in Otranoi, for example. And the fence, yeah. Me and my old lady, we were young when we built it. She had a bun in the oven then, our eldest, yet she worked almost as hard as me. I was hewing and pitching the logs, she was digging holes for them. Yeah, we've spent our entire life on this patch of land, and now... He swallows the lump in his throat. His face recovers its previous sullen expression. He's talking about his daughter, although it's interesting. He makes no mention of the war. This clearly happened before the war, and he makes no mention of it. It's like he doesn't even. Well, he's very isolationist. He said so when we were talking to him last episode. So would you care to share some rumors? The farmer closes his eyes and shifts his weight from heel to toes. You think I have time for rumors, matey? You're pulling my soul outside, you see? I think you should go. You're like a mosquito, flying around, annoying me, humming. I'm really not flying around or humming. The annoying you bit, I suppose, yeah, but that's not a good comparison. Can't you see when it's time to leave the men alone? You're worse than those followers of the mushroom cult from Krasnoznameni. They're not evil. Are they not? I mean, I suppose not. Maybe? I don't... But they sound like a broken record with their tales of the global unity. God forbid, he says. Oh, he's a religious man. Okay. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just... That's a turn of phrase. Because it can be a turn of phrase. Okay, so we have not been back here. Or have we? Maybe we have. I'll make sure I don't leave anything over here. Yeah. Anyway, let's go inside and probably not meet anybody else. No, didn't they say they had another person? That's the mother. That's the mother, that's the father. That's the son, who's sitting on his rifle. Sort of. Oh, and there's somebody in there, okay. The problem here is that she's going... No, that's no problem whatsoever. I'll take all their stuff. What? I click take call. Huh, interesting. Get away. Not that way. What an idiot. Go away. Oh, hi. I definitely wasn't... Hi. You see a nice young... I don't know if she's nice. A nice young girl in a simple calico dress and a beige coarse wool cardigan. No... Oh, it's aged right there. Blue-eyed and short-haired, skinny and graceful in her own unique way. Very important, unique. Many spaces. The girl looks nothing like her sturdy, used-to-hard labor parents, whom you caught a glimpse of as you passed through the fort. No, I talked to them. I absolutely talked to them. Also, the narrator is saying that she doesn't seem to work, or doesn't look like she works. The girl smiles at you shyly and quickly lowers her eyes. Apparently, she doesn't often have a chance to talk to someone from the big outside world. Or big world outside, probably because of the way her father thinks of the outside world. Although she doesn't seem to have been indoctrinated, otherwise she'd be punching me already or something like, the outside world is terrible, this is nonsense, and she would punch me. Hello, she says, that must be a mistake. If you have some business, you should go to Dad or Mum. Well, apparently, I can't go to Mum because she doesn't even let me talk to her. Like you do. Don't be silly, it's my business whom I choose to talk to. The girl blushes and steps away from you. Apparently your last phrase has been too acid for her taste. What does it mean to be acid? What is that? Why are you so harsh? What? Was I? Oh, I called her silly, I suppose. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm bad. My character's not, but whatever, because of the speechcraft. Anyway, why are you so harsh, she says. I've simply told the truth. Silly. I know I'm silly. Yeah, that's what it was. And even if I'm not, I make no decisions here. Go to Mom or Dad. Why would you waste my time, your time on me? Oh, I'm sorry. Can I apologize? The girl purses her lips resentfully and snorts quietly. However, it's obvious that this is just a game. She's happy to have another chance to talk to a straight... No, it's obvious that has accepted my apology. That's what happens. You can see, by the way, she looks and moves. I had no quarrel with you, she says. Yeah, I was the one that came in calling you silly, I suppose. It was you who came up... So, yeah, that's exactly. I'm sorry. I mean, the options are... Anyway, is this what they do in big cities? Well, maybe never mind... no, she says she doesn't mind a chat never minded a chat in the first place. She never minded talking. Oh, boy. So we can just go right out and flirt with her. Just want a couple urgent questions. I don't want to get in trouble if you're dead. Also, shouldn't you be dead? I should ask that. Now, she'd be pretty upset if I said that. Especially because it's probably her sister. I think there are, I think the boy outside said siblings, rather than sibling or sister. So I think they were 3, so yeah, saying shouldn't you be dead would be pretty tremendously bad. The smile on the girl's lips grows weaker. You start suspecting she was hoping to learn about the big bright world outside, not become the object of your interrogation. Still, a bad conversation is still better than the 2 steals in the same sentence that they must still be, than no conversation at all. Okay, what do you want to know? Okay, how's life on the outskirts of civilization? The girl sighs dreamily, folding her arms on her chest, and peers at the lands far beyond this place that only she can see. When I threaten Dad that I'll die of boredom if he doesn't show me the big city, or at least one of the trade settlements to the north, he says boredom is the price we have to pay for safety, she says. Perhaps he's right, but I so want to see the world. This farm, it's a good place, don't get me wrong. We grow our own food, there's clear water running right at our gate, but I've seen it all so many times. I've explored everything, touched everything. There's nothing surprising or new or interesting left here. Last winter, our neighbors, the ones who brew moonshine, brought us lollipops from Krasnoznameni. I'll never forget it. It was so beautiful. This red rooster on a stick. I took it in my mouth and sucked at it and burst out crying. She had never... Yeah, you guys don't have sweet beetroots? Or honey or something? I don't know. Anyway, although it was tasty and sweet, she says. Wait, was it... What? No, even though, she means even though it was tasting sweet. But at that moment I realized that I wasn't a little girl anymore. But until that day, a lollipop had been a thing from a book, or parents' stories. How much more is there I've never seen or tried? I'm dying to know it all, to see it all. Can she come with me? Wait a minute, experience is what comes with time. Travelers want to settle down. So let's see, don't let such trifles upset you. Who knows, perhaps one day you'll travel. People who have settled want to be satisfied, privileged, hairhead. She does come across as a princess, which is very weird because she is a farm girl. But she's like the typical, oh, my dad has locked me up in my castle, and like I want to see the world, this lollipop and all that. She seems like the stereotypical princess. She does barter though, and she has waste paper, very expensive waste paper. Do you like my waste paper? The prices are, yeah, I think the prices are good. I need to find something that or something I remembered anyway to be like a reference. But I'm bad with that, so I'm not gonna do that. So I can't ask her to come with me. Well, I'll go with the first one. Experience is what comes with time. Also with killing people. And, no, I say people. I don't mean to be specifically people, but monsters in particular. People work as well. They give experience. And I think completing quests, talking to people also does that. Don't let such trifles upset you. That's so dismissive. Chin up. Who knows, perhaps one day you will travel. She smiles dreamily. That was the right answer, apparently. Thank you, she says. I want it so badly. Well, I really can't. Yeah, she doesn't come with me. What do you occupy yourself with here? The girl smiles, although the smile doesn't reach her bleak, sad eyes, which would be scary, but in a world of mutants, it wouldn't be unheard of. I like working with animals, she says. I like hens and piglets. At least they're not as predictable as cooking or gardening. They're always up to some new mischief. Yes. Our head swine, Eugen, for example, has recently fallen ill. That's your head swine is a piglet. Or is maybe he's a chicken. I don't know. He had stomach problems. Can you believe it? Poor thing, I felt so sorry for him. I'd go to the pigsty at night to sing lullabies to him and stroke his fat snout. And what do you think? He got better. Now he walks and eats and drinks water like a decent piggy should. I don't think it was my sympathy that helped, though. He's overcome it himself. Come to think of it, it's a stupid story. And it's stupid of me to feel happy for him. He'll turn into pork by winter anyway. There was no reason for him to get better. Yeah. No, there is. You probably don't want to eat... This is weird. As somebody who grew up, not in a farm, but close... Well, my house had a piggy. Well, a pig, anyway. Before I was born, not after. But I grew up with chickens and rabbits. And I think that was that. Nah, you know, people like, not the chickens. No, people don't like the chickens. Because chickens are annoying as hell. They're whew, at least the chickens we had, they were, oh my god, they were, yeah. I didn't have much personal experience with them. But my grandmother, she lives in another house, and she still has chickens, and yeah, they're there, they're doing their thing. But people don't really, it's not like they're, we're gonna eat them. I shouldn't feel attached to them. You know, you feel attached to the animals. I think there's always different ways of looking at it, I suppose. So maybe different people are different, but she deals with them, so I don't know. Myself, I don't want anything ill to happen to the animals that my grandmother has, and she has like sheep and cows and whatnot, or that that our house had where I live. You know, you're not gonna be mean to the animals or anything. Or just, you know, not care for them because they are sick or something. But you're still gonna eat them. That's what you have them for. And it's not like this. At least for me, and I personally don't know anybody that has voiced this thing. Usually, people that have, you know, that have this sort of conflicting relationship with the animals are maybe not going to be the ones that take care of them to breed them and eat them later, or to butcher them anyway, or sell them maybe, because, you know, you already have that conflicting thing. But not that she has a choice. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's no fun being Eugen. No, I mean, yeah, it's a pig. I mean, he's gonna die, sure, but aren't we all? No, I'm not trying to defend or to build a case here. What I did notice though is how she, her dialogue is written in a way that sort of makes me expect that she goes, I healed him with my kindness. It really looks like it's going there, and then all of a sudden she snaps and no, I know it's not my kindness. No, so she comes across as very, very smart. A lot smarter than all of her family so far. Especially because her father is so bullheaded and just being like, let's see. Have you learned anything from your parents? Anything? Everything? Have you forgotten already? I'm a good cook. I have not learned that though. Although I don't like cooking, she says, and no one else likes what I cook, she says. I'm good at washing and cleaning up, and I can also shoot a little. A fighting lady. The lines of the character are so weird sometimes. What can you tell me? And that wasn't even the weirdest one. What can you tell me? Because he said, let's change the subject before you kill me. It's just like, want to tell me anything interesting of your choice? The girl chuckles ironically. I bet it's not ironical. I mean, and rolls her eyes ostentatiously. Well, that's one hell of a request, she says. This is impossible, you know? Telling something interesting when the furthest you've been to in a year is a rusty standpipe in the forest. Although the girl furrows her brow and rubs her temples. I can tell you the story of my name. I don't know your name though. I have always liked it. What's your name, by the way? Boris. The girl shakes her hand jokingly. Why would he be joking? What the heck? It's because she's about to kill me, maybe. Nice to meet you, Boris, she says. I am Bitruta. Oh, right. Right, and that's... I didn't associate the name with Beetroot. At least I don't remember associating it with it. I was just sort of trying to pronounce it in the first place. And you don't need to tell me the story of her name. I know it already, but there it is. She's the other one that I didn't know the name of, or I didn't know who they were, because the boy at the gates told me her name. Quite an unusual name, isn't it? It's not like every other name is not unusual. Like, I'm just a Portuguese dude playing a Russian game. Don't get me wrong here. I have not heard of your names. This is the silliest name I've ever heard in my entire life. Although Boris I had heard, though. A wonderful name for a wonderful person. Let's go with that. Young Bitruta smiles and winks at you. Once again, you marvel at Mother Nature. I just look out the window and look, the trees are so pretty, aren't they? Which was able to give birth. No, that's not her name. Mother, what's her name of the mother? I don't know the name of the mother. Give birth to something so innocent. Was I being sarcastic? Because if I were being sarcastic, she's definitely displaying innocence. Childlike and pure, yet so amazingly attractive and tempting. I'm gonna override that. My character's not attracted to her. My character's attracted to the egg lady, because she was a lot prettier, if you don't mind me saying that, Bitruta. You're a little bit too young, I would say. Maybe, I don't know. It's weird thinking of ages with this, because she just comes across as young, and anyway. Thank you, she says. To be honest, I've always worried I would introduce myself as a stranger. Not as a stranger, to a stranger, and it would mock me. I'm so glad you're not like it. Maybe others won't do it either when... At last I get out into the wild world to travel. The girl pauses to think and then claps her hands and continues. Is she coming to the conclusion? So, why have I started talking about names, you ask? That's why. When I was still in my mum's belly, a terrible drought came and burned down everything. Probably the war. Our orchard and our vegetable garden. Many animals died too, both in the stables and in the woods. The only thing that lived was autumn-sown beetroot that Dad hadn't even wanted to plant. So we fed off it till October. That's the wrong till. I'm pretty sure. Dad, Mum, August, Ma, and she doesn't say who that is, and I in my mum's belly. The late autumn when I was born was the time when mutants started coming out of the forest. Yeah, that's probably the war. That shot quite a number of them. Huge spiders as well as mermaids. Of course, mermaids. I mean, it's like, of course. And you know they don't go off if you cook them properly, so they helped us last until the next harvest. Don't you guys have like smoked stuff? That's a good way to preserve food. Anyway, but mom and dad never forgot the gift of beetroot. So when I was born, they called me Beetruta, after the vegetable that had saved their life. You see? I think I know what the word is for beetroot in Portuguese. And if this game ever gets translated to Portuguese, it works perfectly, because you can just call her Beetroot. And in fact, I'm pretty sure her name is actually just Beetroot, and the A there being more or less an artifact from Russian that has for the gender specific name, like if her father was Popov, for example, she would be Popova. So yeah, that's the correct translation there. Probably would be Beetroot rather than Beetruta, but I'm without seeing the text and without knowing Russian, of course, the original text, I mean, I can't tell. But in Portuguese, it would be the same word, and it would work, because beetroot in Portuguese is feminine. Because I don't know if it probably works like that in Russian as well, where like all nouns have genders. Yeah, I'll take my leave. See you later, Miss Attractive. What was the narrator said about her, despite her most obvious characterization being how smart she is. Way smarter than everybody else. Wait a minute, I should talk to your brother, though. Because, hey, the tall guy sees you again and instinctively grasps his rifle from his butt as he was sitting on it. Hey, I don't need to do anything. See you later. See you later. So, well, actually, we should look at... There's new gang prowling. Okay. The leader of the Moonshiners, Petrovich, wants to find his old friend Valerie. The man was last seen nearby. Yeah, but there's no... We didn't get the quest for anything. So it was just... yeah, we didn't get the quest for the thugs that killed their family members. So yeah, I suppose that's that. Not gonna... Yeah, let's go down this way. I don't think there's anything up here. Oh, that was just not even time of day? No, that might have been time of day, but it stopped raining, which is great. Yeah, so they're her sister and all that. You're being followed by a small pack of hungry wolves, which will be terrible because I have a 22% chance to escape. If you won't do anything, they will surely attack you. I fail, and they will surely attack me, which would be good. I will need... If I kill them, would be good. Please don't attack. What are you doing? Oh, there's more of them moving. Can I do this? Hoo-hoo. I can do this. Is it like I don't want to open the inventory, even though... Ooh. Okay. Well, we're all almost dead, so we're gonna die here, and I'm gonna pull it off. I'm gonna try to pull it off. Wolf got killed. Oh, you're gonna get killed. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Okay, I want you to avoid combat. I'm gonna shoot you in the head. That was another kill. Oh my god, things are going so well. I'm gonna save here in the middle of combat. Oh! Look at you doing sort of smart things. Okay. That's kind of good. Healthy. Please die. 86. Oh, that's another kill. My god. Where is my luck when I want it? Okay, I just saved again if you didn't notice. That's, yeah, 18 HP of damage. I didn't die yet. Of course, 21. They have the health of a super mutant. They do. That's why I saved just then. Oh, man. Can you please stop? Thank you. I was thinking about how... I was, like, thinking specifically about the combat system in this game. He just got killed. There you go. And to get experience. And Fidel got experience. Sorry, Lenin. Let's see. So let's also look at how many 9mm rounds I have. 9mm, I have 11. That's not nearly enough. Fidel, hey, how's it going, dude? I need your knife. I don't know. I need your knife. Sorry. I'll see you later. I mean, you're gonna need to figure out something because I need all this meat. Very important. Also, fangs. Yeah, good stuff. Very good stuff. Yeah, I was thinking about the combat system, and I think it's a matter. It's really just a matter of two things: action points and health of enemies. So for one thing, like let me make sure my difficulty settings. There's no difficulty settings? I don't think there's difficulty settings. Maybe there's no difficulty settings. For one thing, I'm playing on normal, or it's basically default, and it's like rats shouldn't have like 30 health. That's not a thing. That shouldn't be a thing. And wolves like 50 health. That's just incredible. Like I have an amazing weapon. And it's not like my build is any bad. It would be better if I could kite, and I could if I had a little bit more. And I could if I had a little bit more. We're going to places, by the way. Did you notice? Ooh, that's nice. I suppose. Hey, Fidel, avoid. Avoid. But basically, like, if you land a shot to the eyes, we're just gonna die now. Or Fidel's gonna die, which is the same. If you land a shot to the eyes on a wolf, like, that's not reasonable. That's a young wolf, by the way. It's a bad wolf. Bad wolf. So let's just die then. There it is. Well, yeah, that's one thing. Their health should be a lot smaller. And the other thing is there should be more action points. And the reason for there being more action points is not because I can't fire. It's not because I can't fire. That's not the problem. It's because the grid is square. If it were hexagonal, it'd be a lot better because you'd use to you'd be able to have. Wait a minute. If you were hexagonal, it would be even worse. Yeah, if you were hexagonal, it'd be worse. So shut up, Colonel. You don't know anything. What I'm trying to say is the combat feels very, just stand your ground type combat, and it could be a lot better, I feel, if you had more options. Either different types of attacks would work, but then again, giant locks of spider web rustle and creak in the dark thicket. Oh no, you accidentally stumbled upon a lair of shalobits. But I managed to escape, which is great. This is not a place. That is a place, I hope. And you also need to eat, but I'm waiting for my hunger to go up. But yeah, it just feels... It feels like you don't have too much options in combat, and you do have some options. Hey, this is not anything? I've been robbed. Oh no, it's the spider flies. They're not. That's good. I'm succeeding at that. Let's keep going. Keep exploring. There's more things down there, I'm sure. Although these trees... I'm hungry. Good. Let's eat. So yeah, I don't know. Ooh, this is not great. This thing. Let's roast some meat and cook. And leave. Let's look at my hunger right now. My hunger is good. My health is not. Hey, dude. How are you doing? Almost dead. You're gonna be almost dead forever. Am I really gonna need to use the healing items on Lenin in here? Is that what my healing items are gonna be for? To heal Lenin rather than heal me? Oh man, this rain is making us... I bet it's giving us poison. And it's also giving us the end of the episode because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Atom RPG. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.